What is it really, and I mean really, like to live in Columbus, Ohio? Well, let's talk about it. Hey everyone, it's Gagan here, your Columbus real estate guide. And one of the biggest things that all individuals mention to us when they're making a move here is there's a few places in terms of cultural opportunity that just runs amok. And I mean that in a really, really good way. Specifically, the German Village and the Short North are hubs of cultural activities with tons of art galleries, restaurants, and places to eat and enjoy the activities there. You have something for everyone. Ranking in 10% more affordability cost of living than other US averages as the 14th largest city in the United States and a top 10 best city to live in, Columbus has an environment that is open and an availability for everyone to work together. Ranging from activities like going to the Columbus Museum of Art to just enjoying the festivals at the North Market and going bananas at the Center of Science and Industry, there's something for everyone. And I think in terms of vibrancy, that's kind of what people want, right? We want something that it's not just a place for us to live, but it's a place for us to enjoy. I forgot what the quote was. Can you have the quote here somewhere? We all die, but we all never get to really live. And I know I'm speaking super philosophical here, but the opportunity to enjoy things that you truly want to do and enjoy the activities with the people that you care about, well, that's culture. And those indulgences and activities are what people in Columbus simply get to do. And I think if you enjoy going outside, hiking, biking, enjoying nature holistically, then Columbus is going to be the place for you. If you love museums and cultural activities, Columbus is going to be the place for you as well. The one downside and the one caveat that I have to explore is simply this. In terms of cultural growth, and I mean genuine cultural growth, Columbus is still very much so lacking. But with that being said, all of these things are in exploration as more and more people make that move here and realize why communities are being developed here. Well, that's going to encourage more opportunities for people of culture to make that journey. For example, I'm an immigrant, as I'm sure you've heard in my other videos, and a lot of Nepali people traverse and make Columbus their home. Number one, because of the affordability, and number two, because all the other immigrants live here. And I don't just say that to be, hey, this is one specific secluded area for one specific kind of people. I say that because when culture is being developed, it's not just one person that develops culture, it's people in unison contributing to one societal cause. And as we can encourage more and more people with the home prices, with massive entities of companies making that move here, we actually get a higher opportunity and a microcosm of individuals making this their home and making this really feel like their home. And I didn't realize how important this was until I had a conversation with a client of ours that was moving here from Seattle. Mary told us very simply this: I'm 37 years old, but I have a kid that's going to college in 2 years. And I want to make sure that, well, he goes to a good one. It's kind of why we chose Columbus. That kind of surprised me. 2 years is still a long time, but as parents, and I'm sure if you're a parent, you're thinking about this as well, education in terms of the next steps and what's going to happen in the upcoming years is vital. So when you think about education from a futuristic standpoint, you have to make sure to consider, well, I want my kids to be local, right? And if you want them to be local, they're going to go to a fantastic college like the Ohio State University. But if they also want the college experience, then, well, great. You also can go in dorms at the Ohio State University. There's just a ton of facilitations and opportunities that exist with the educational factors here. Contributing to that, one of the biggest reasons why people traverse to Columbus and make this their home, as mentioned before, is the home prices. According to this article from PayScale, you can see right here, Columbus's housing expenses are 12% lower than national average. And combining with that, reading this article from Vision Realty, Columbus has earned a reputation as one of the most affordable and desirable places to live in the nation. Now, what does this mean and why is this the case? Well, if you're a long-time subscriber, then we've talked about this vastly. Columbus's median price range is only around $300,000. Contributing to this, you've also got a ton of massive companies making this their central hub. From Facebook, Amazon, and Google, as well as the Intel development project, which you can watch right here as the video, there's just a ton of opportunities for people in Columbus to have that appreciation. Now, in terms of location, I'm gonna have a new construction community in Pataskala on the screen here that we drove through, and I just wanted to show you, this is what the homes look like. But more specifically, Pataskala and Grandview Heights are absolutely booming communities, and I think with the new construction opportunities that exist, more and more individuals are making this their home. Number one, you've got, well, the cultural scene that's being developed. Number two, you've got cheap costs of living, which people can retire with, and honestly, not many other major cities have. And then number three, you've got all these tech companies looking to make this their centralized hub. Well, more jobs, cheap cost of living, Yeah, it just combines for an equation in which people live here. And I think that's super duper cool. And according to the same article from PayScale, what we see here with utility prices are 2% lower than the national averages. Transportation expenses like bus fare and gas prices, 11% lower than national averages. I remember being in New York, and you know what? I remember being in California for my buddy's birthday. $6.75. Yeah, it was, well, it kind of actually destroyed my heart, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing it hit, well, $100 and then more and then more and then more. But thankfully, our gas prices here are not that extreme, and in fact lower than the national average. The cost of living here is just less. Even more contributively, we can see here healthcare is actually 14% lower than the national average. Yeah, you've got living and then you've got actually surviving as well, in terms of both of these things being on the lower spectrum of cost. That's important. But with this being said, according to this article from Bankrates, housing supply in Columbus kind of sucks. With only a 0.9% of months of inventory, buyers just won't have as many options. What this means is if no other homes were added to the market, we'd only have about 25 days worth of housing supplies before all the homes just went away. Kind of insane when you think about it. So that's why when people are making that move here, they're always actively looking at new construction homes. And if you want us to go look at new constructions or even show those as well, please put in the comment sections, call us, you know, the whole shebang. The housing supply, the housing market is kind of insane. And as of this month in September, what we're noticing is that homes are still going super fast. It's still an election year, but a lot of people are making that journey here irregardless of future market conditions. Now let's talk about the weather. I know it's the one piece of conversation that you always have to have when things get awkward. But nothing's awkward here. Let's just talk about what summers feel like, winters feel like, and what the breezy spring days look like. Well, first and foremost, the winters are kind of nuts. Well, as much as Ohio is a Midwest state, we do tend to get snow, and it's not crazy, but it is still there, right? If you want something that's completely snow-free, I would definitely look at Arizona, Texas, over there, but we do get snow, and it does tend to go below freezing here as well. And summers tend to be warm and humid, oftentimes temperature reaching over 80 and 90 degrees. But with this being said, as outdoor enthusiasts, this is perfect. There's a ton of opportunities to go out hiking, biking, enjoying the nature, doing things with your friends and family that you just simply love. Cedar Point is not too far away. Looking at this Google Maps right here, it's only about 2 hours and 15 minutes away. So if some days are absolutely crazy, you know you can obviously go out, enjoy those activities with your friends there. And if you're looking to go to Lake Erie, well, it's only about 3 hours away. So on those warm days, you can go out boating as well and go to Cedar Point and go have those fun activities. And my two personal favorite seasons, spring and fall, tend to be absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's that pretty. And with just so much beautification here and so many opportunities in the spring and fall time to just enjoy the weather, you have something for everyone. If you're more of a summers guy and you like the humid, well, you've got that. If you're more of a winter gal and you want something to cozy up, we've got that too. I love the fact that we have 4 seasons. I hate places that just have one. Personally, just not a fan. But fall time, when it's my birthday, does tend to be absolutely beautiful. And last but not least, what does make Columbus feel so homey is the growth. With so much tech growth, so much vibrancy and artistic, well, admiration, there's something really for everyone. And with one of the best, most well-renowned colleges in the entire world, you've got education taken care of. You've also got Mount Carmel nursing, you've got that taken care of as well. But there's definitely still some downsides to living in Columbus. Our infrastructure has not met the growth of the population yet. As more and more people make this their home, well, traffic congestions are absolutely prevalent. And I-70 and I-71 are kind of crazy. Homes. I mean, a lot of these homes are selling so fast, and it's not just to people and first-time home buyers, it's also to investors. And as many people look at Columbus to make it their home, well, they have to have some place to live. And finally, if you just like one kind of weather and you don't enjoy weather fluctuation, then Columbus is not the place for you. We have all 4 seasons, for better or for worse. But if you're just someone that loves the cold and loves the snow, then maybe Antarctica would be the best place. I'm just joking, obviously. But if you like just one kind of weather, then, well, we're not the place. We have all 4 seasons. But I personally love them, and I think that's what makes it super unique. Final parting thoughts. Is Columbus perfect? No, not by a long shot. Are we working on it? Absolutely. Do we love living here? Yeah. Do we think you'll love living here? I hope so. If you enjoyed this video and you found it fun, fascinating, entertaining, or you just like my crazy facial expressions, like, subscribe, comment, let us know if you like Columbus, if you don't like Columbus, if you want us to check out any properties, and if you're still here by the end of this message, I appreciate you. And just comment the word giraffe so I know you're a real one. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Looking forward to having you in the next video and helping you on your real estate journey. Thanks so much.